Will Lego be worth more in the future? When most people hear the word Lego, they think about the kids' toys and nothing more. But what if I told you that Lego is even much more than that? There has been a recent development concerning how acquiring Legos has become an investment plan for the future. It turns out that while buying a Lego set hoping to have fun with it, you can also be saving for your future, as Legos stand a chance of becoming more profitable in the future. Welcome to Lego Testing, the place where we follow the brick. Look further for fabulous Lego news, stories, tips, and tricks you don't want to miss. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Here, in this video, we will be looking at the chances of Lego gaining more worth in the future. You definitely don't want to miss this. So, stick around to find out more. In one of our previous videos, we discussed how the Lego group started. Almost every living soul worldwide has heard or seen a Lego set before at one point in their life. If you haven't, then you have come to the right YouTube channel. While most people consider the Lego group a toy company, probably because this company is so much more. Lego Group has gone way past just making kids' toys. They have progressed to owning amusement parks and retail stores. With this, they have earned the title of the largest toy company worldwide, a title they got by beating Mattel in the first half of 2015 with $2.1 billion in sales. It is no wonder that the company is estimated to be worth over $9.2 billion. With all that cash as their net worth, it is a shocker to know that this company almost went bankrupt at one point. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's dig deeper into the company's exciting history. Funny story, the Lego company didn't start out making plastic toys. Old Kirk Christiansen created the company in 1932. He was a carpenter whose primary business suffered during the Great Depression. The company started out making wooden toys, which later developed into a system of interlocking bricks. Unfortunately, that all went up in flames, but it gave birth to a bigger and better Lego company. After the fire, Ollie's son, Gottfried, decided to stop producing wooden toys and focus only on plastic products and the Lego system. He also built an airport in Billund to facilitate the sale of Lego toys worldwide. Those plastic blocks aren't like what we have today because they didn't have the bottom tubes that keep them in place. As a result of this, sales were excellent, and no one bought them. About 8 years later, they changed the bricks to have the tubes in the bottom, and that's when things really took off. With the adoption of the new plastic blocks with tubes in the bottom, business was looking good, and Lego was growing to become a common household name. That was until tragedy struck. This happened in 2003 and 2004, and it seemed like it would be the company's worst years in its long history. Some would say that the company lost their way as they started making a lot more variety in the bricks, which would have cost more because of the new molds needed for these new bricks. Others would say the reason was that they opened 3 new theme parks from 1996 to 2002 in England, America, and Germany, which was way too much and way different from the original Lego plan. This period was awful for the company as they had a deficit of $220 million in 2003, which caused a change in power. Things didn't get better the following year as nearly 1,000 employees were laid off due to budget cuts. 2004 didn't get any better as the company experienced an even larger deficit, causing another change in the company's leadership. All in all, the company lost about $225 million and was $800 million in debt. Lego Group's horrible nightmare lasted only 2 years, and the company bounced back in 2005, making a profit of $110 million and increasing its revenue to about $1.1 billion. All this was made possible by Jørgen Vig Knudstorp, the first CEO who wasn't a descendant of the Kirk Christiansen family. He managed to turn the company around and built it into a multi-billion-dollar company today. But what did he do that was so special? Jørgen reduced the number of toy pieces made to 6,000. Then, he sold all 4 Legoland theme parks to Merlin, owners of numerous theme parks like Chessington World of Adventures, Alton Towers, and Thorpe Park. Lastly, he closed down the company's computer games branch, which was not very profitable. The company made more sales in later years, and revenue went through the roof. In 2011, company sales grew 11%, rising from $2.9 billion in 2010 to $3.5 billion in 2011. Profit for the 2011 fiscal year increased from $661 million to $776 million. This was just the beginning, as things only improved for the LEGO Group. There is a saying that goes, "Experience is the best teacher," and it fits perfectly in this company's case. The LEGO Group decided that they didn't want a repeat of their dark pasts, so they came up with brilliant ideas to keep the company on its feet. These ideas keep the company out of debt and at the top of the market. People tend to think that LEGO toys and products are pretty expensive, but that's a good thing for the company. This makes the toy sets have significant profit margins, meaning they won't make a loss or go into debt. Also, due to many reasons like their fun-looking designs, amazing quality control, and strategic adverts, people will buy their products regardless of the price tag. Another interesting action taken by the company is buying intellectual properties like Star Wars, Marvel, and Harry Potter. Most recently, they have gained Nintendo with the release of the LEGO NES and the new Mario sets. Also, with LEGO Ideas, formerly known as Kudyasu, many more fan ideas have been made into sets. With all that said, you probably know a little too much about the LEGO Group's finances. This is for a particular reason. It doesn't make sense to consider a company for investment if you won't study its past and present financial state. LEGO's worth wasn't built in a day. It took decades, all of which culminated in what we have today. For this reason, a couple of researchers have come up with a theory that claims that investing in LEGOs will prove to be profitable in the future. According to a study published in the journal Research in International Business and Finance, some rare toys like retired LEGO sets can grow in value at a rate as high as 11% per year. That's much faster than gold, stocks, and bonds, which happen to be the go-to financial instruments preferred by retail and institutional investors for decades. Collectible toys are in the same investment class as rare wines, vintage cars, jewelry, art, and antiques. Collectibles are worth far more than their original sale price. They are considered alternative investments, almost like vehicles that don't fall into any other category like stocks, bonds, cash, or real estate. Most wealthy people know about the importance of expanding their portfolios by adding collectibles to their assets. About 10% of their net worth comprises works of art, jewelry, and other collectibles whose value tends to rise with time, providing a cushion for when the stock market comes crashing down. However, while economists have widely studied traditional collectibles, toy collectibles like discontinued model cars and Barbie dolls have been largely ignored. As a result, researchers at the Higher School of Economics at the University of Moscow analyzed the prices of 2,322 LEGO sets that were first released between 1987 and 2015 for their new study. They compared the primary sales price to those from online auctions of unopened sets. In just 2 to 3 years after a LEGO set is retired, the secondary market prices typically grow. However, there was a great deal of variation ranging from -50% to +600% annually. That's because the value of the sets depends on numerous factors, the best indicators for swing trading being the number of sets of the edition and the interest in special editions, such as those dedicated to iconic films, books, or historical events. The medium-sized sets saw the least returns, while very large and very small sets grew the fastest. The most expensive were those dedicated to the Millennium Falcon, Cafe on the Corner, Taj Mahal, Death Star 2, and the Imperial Star Destroyer. For instance, the Financial Times reports that the largest set the Danish toymaker ever produced, a version of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, which consisted of nearly 6,000 pieces, was released in 2007 at around $400. In 2014, an unopened set sold at an auction in Las Vegas for $15,000. This particular sale marks the world's most expensive LEGO set, so it's an outlier. Elsewhere, similar unopened sets regularly fetch $6,000. There you have it. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.